podcast.
Another banger.
You feel me? Of WCW podcast. And we are here today with my girl, Jazzmyn Gross.
Hey y'all. What's up?
Yes. And today we are going to talk about embodying identity. I feel like a lot of that has been going on in 2025.
Yes.
Honestly, I do.
I agree.
So, but first, I'm gonna have you tell us a little bit of yourself because I seen that I wasn't doing that. But we're gonna do it today.
So hey you guys, I'm Jazzmyn. I go by Jazz. I am a teacher. I'm a mommy, an aunt, a bestie, a little bit of everything. And I'm just excited to be here. Share a little about me.
Yes, it's gonna be good. Yes, because last time she was here with my girl, Michaela.
My
Was here.
bestie.
Period. This is Michaela's best friend, and when she was here, she was sitting right there. Now Michaela's sitting right there.
Yeah.
And Jazz was over there losing her mind. So today we're gonna try to get Michaela like that.
Yeah.
She
She gonna lose her mind today.
So I want to ask a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. What does identity mean to you?
Identity means to be. I think identity just means having your own individuality, being who God called you to be, embracing who you are, and just being different, embracing your difference.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like your own character traits, like everything within yourself you love.
Yep.
You right? Well, I know everything that makes you.
Yeah. Which
Right.
makes us unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth.
What about you? Yeah, I'm gonna write and look.
Yes.
Take it
I
there.
love it. You literally just took the word out of my mouth. Like when she said embracing your own differences from other people. What came to my mind, the better word that came to my mind was unique. So I really love that word. Just unique. You know, we all have our own unique expressions. You know, it's okay. Like it's okay to have our own. We're not the same as other people. So embrace your own expression because can't nobody speak the way you speak. Can't nobody bring to the table what you bring to the table. So be you and be authentically you. So I'm saying it, but I'm also living it actively now more than I ever have. So yes, 2025 has been a year of identity. If I could put a word on any year, identity has been 2025.
I love that. That's
Agree.
crazy because I was gonna ask you. Do you feel like this year was you embodying your identity?
100%.
Yeah.
Out of any year, definitely.
Yes.
I think so. I think so because this is the year that things that I prayed for came to life.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh my gosh,
Ooh.
like God, really?
That's real
Yeah.
good. And I feel like I've been forced. I've been forced to love everything that comes with me because when I started putting on what everyone else was doing, then it just wasn't fitting right.
Yeah.
So like I was like, you know what? I need to start figuring out what I love.
Right.
What the things that you know compliment me.
For you and you
Right?
only.
Yeah,
100%.
because you know when you put on other things, other people's stuff, then you start to attract those things.
Oh yes.
The wrong things. And I want stuff that's mine. I want some
Right.
attraction.
Yes.
I don't want no extra baggage.
Yeah,
Right,
no.
right,
Yeah,
Right.
no.
That's good. I'm gonna say, like, in addition to what you just said, remember that post you posted on Instagram? It was like, it had like the black background and the white letters, and it was basically the synopsis of it was, like when you are authentically you, when you choose to be your most authentic self, that's how you're able to get. Like whatever's yours will come to you because you're being yourself, and then whatever's not for you will fall off of you.
Yeah.
Because you're not accepting anything that's not truth. You're not accepting anything that's deceptive. You're not being deceptive to yourself. So whatever you're attracting to yourself is what's truly yours. It's not anything that is a lie.
Yeah.
So I just love that post, and I took a screenshot for myself.
You did, yeah. She should be clapping it.
Yeah,
clapping it.
I did. I loved it.
I said, well, I forgot what I shared.
Yeah,
You feel
it was
me?
so good.
But one thing I noticed was when people think identity, right? We think about the positive side of it, not the negative,
Oh yeah.
right? And the Holy Spirit was getting me today. So, the Holy Spirit told me embodying identity means loving everything you have been through, right?
That's good.
And because if you can't love what you've been through, how can you love coming out of it?
That's deep.
Right? So loving, you know, we like to look on the past as so negative.
Yes.
Right? Because it was bad, you know?
And it hurt.
Yeah, it hurt so bad. Yeah, it hurt so bad. But we don't see that that's what pushed us into who we were.
That's the
who we are
testimony.
now. Right? Who we are now. So when we start to actually wear it, well, not wear it, but love that. Like, you know what? I appreciate that I went through that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, it did mold me. What if I didn't go through that? Even though I went through it, because we all go through things that's like worse than someone else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but even then, like, if you actually sit there and you be like, you know what? I'm still here though.
Right.
I still have breath in my body. That shows that God has
Gave
a
me no
purpose
chance.
for me. Right? And that was hard for me. That was hard for me.
It sounds like what you're talking about resonates with what our pastor talks to us about. He talked about to us a couple of times about whatever you're going through it for somebody else. Like, that's your testimony for somebody else. The whole point of you going through that is for you to be able to take what you learn, share it with the next person, and get them through it too. So it's like, while we sitting here, we're upset, we're hurt, you know, don't want to talk about the past, you have to get out of that because it's meant for you to help somebody else through it. Yeah.
That's real good because at my brother's funeral, right, the pastor was preaching. And it stuck with me. That's why I love when people talk, because I need to be hearing this stuff.
Okay.
It stuck with me.
Right.
And he was just like, you know, it was this guy in the hole. And the guy in the hole, like, he fell in the hole and everybody kept walking past him and, you know, they was ignoring him. Then finally someone came past and was like, how you get in there? And he was like, you know, I'm down here, you know, can you help me out? But the person was like, yes. But when they seen that they had to put work in to get him out, they went about their business, right? So then another person came and did the same thing. Then another man came and was like, how did you get down there? He was like, you know, I'm down here. I've been down here for a long time. And they said time passed while he was in there. You know, he's in there for a while, right? And they said that this this man came to him and got down in with him. And he was like, what are you doing? Now you stuck in here with me. He was like, no, I was down here in this hole. I was down here. I'm gonna help you get out. I know how to get out of it.
I know the way.
You know what I'm saying? And that stuck with me so bad. When he said, I was like,
not leaving nobody behind.
don't do that. But that's real, because that's why that testimony is so good, because someone went through it. The fact that you went through it shows that you came. The fact that you're still here shows that there's another side of it, right? But when you're in it, you don't know how to get out of it.
It feels so deep.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, and it'd be so hard to get out of stuff, man. And you get to really look at other people, really have that click in your mind that person has been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going through, there is another side of it. So
that's so good. And two things that y'all had said. You know, you said don't talk about it. When you've gone through something, talk about it. You know, don't hold it in, because you have to talk about what you experience. But also just with testimony, like you were just talking about, when people have gone through something, it takes words for them to in order to give a testimony, you have to use your voice. In the same way, when you're healing, you have to put voice to what you went through. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people cannot express out of their mouths what they're feeling. It's hard for them to make that, it's hard for them to make that, I don't want to say, transition is not the word that I want to say, but it's hard for them to give it definition, you know, because it's like, I know that I'm feeling this deeply. I know that it's making me uncomfortable. I don't even know where to start to put it into words. I don't even think that words can express what I went through, but words can express what you went through. It's just your words. You know, talk about, okay, if you want to start somewhere, start with how it makes you feel. And then start talking, maybe it will be helpful to start talking to other people about it, because they might be able to resonate. You might be, just a little bit of your expression, whether you believe it's not enough or whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. But talking with somebody about what you've gone through can make a difference.
Yeah.
It can make a difference it can make a difference to what you're experiencing. Because like, okay, I'm using my voice, because any oppression in your life, anything that has oppressed you in your life is meant to make your voice small. That's how you feel when somebody goes through an abusive situation. they feel like I have to keep the biggest secret in the world. I can't tell nobody. There's shame here because I'm hearing things like my internal voice is saying a lot, but I can't speak. I can't speak. My voice is oppressed. I feel like there's no power there. My voice is helpless. So you have to use your expression. What I wrote down was trauma has an expression. Trauma's going to speak. It's going to come out of you. It's going to come out of you. But healing also has an expression. But we have to talk about it. We have to talk about our experiences. And we have to do it I can't say do it with the mindset, but you have to seek the solution to what that experience needs. It needs it needs truth. Your experience needs truth, because when we go through things, the enemy says, oh, you're not worthy, you're this. He starts planting those lies because of what you experience. So you have to talk about it, and most importantly, you got to talk to the Lord about it, because the Lord is going to give you truth that you need to set you free.
I agree.
The truth will set you free.
That speaks to me, seriously. It's like, wait, this
What's up with you?
What's
I
up?
mean, what's going on? Goodness grief.
But we all have
But you
been
on fire, girl. You on fire. Like,
because I am appreciating expression so much.
yes, you are. You've been doing that too.
Yeah.
I don't care how small. I don't care what people say about their voice. I don't care.
Yes.
God gave you your voice, and your voice deserves to be heard.
That's
It
big
deserves
for
to
me.
be heard.
Because I the way I grew up, honestly, I felt like I wasn't allowed to speak. Like, you get taught, like, because I said so, or you're
Power
so
dynamics.
sensitive. I heard that stuff a lot. So when I got to a point where I understood my voice, you couldn't shut me up. Like, I'm going to say how I feel, and whether you like it or not, that's just what it is, because it gives me peace. So it's like, people around me, when I'm talking to my loved ones, that's the biggest advocate thing for me. It's like, please speak up. Don't feel bad. Don't feel sorry. Like, you're allowed to speak, because when you hold that stuff in, it almost feel like a barricade on your chest.
It is.
Like, I can't sleep. I'm stressing. I'm getting anxiety because I'm not allowed to express myself. Why should it be a shame for us to say how we feel? Why do we have to carry that weight?
Yup.
For somebody else, because most times we do it for somebody else.
Exactly.
And we're miserable internally because we're holding it in.
That's so good. Because I'm reading a book. Anthony put me on a book called Good Boundaries and Goodbyes.
Good boundaries and goodbyes.
I'm going to show you that book. That's a good book now. And the girl was, and the lady was saying, like, say if you went in someone's house, right? And, you're thirsty, right? And, you don't want to ask someone, like, you're not speaking up to ask someone for something to drink, but, because you don't want to invade their space. You don't want them to have to go out their way to do something for you. So you sit there thirsty. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Suffering in silence. So it's like, no, you have to speak up for yourself and say, hey, I need this. Stop suffering you suffer by just being quiet. Even though, I know there is a thing where, like, you pick and choose your battles and stuff like that. Right. But you also need to speak up for yourself. Shoot. Because if you parched, you parched. Yeah. You'll get something to drink. Get something to drink.
That burden impacts your physical, your mental, everything.
Yeah, because just because the fact that you didn't ask for that drink, that is just a small part of the bigger picture of it. Where else are you not speaking up for yourself in your life? Yeah. Like, you gotta speak up for yourself. Like, you know what I mean? But it also ties into identity. Because when you know yourself, you're going to speak up for yourself. You're going to do that. So,
that's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good you say that.
Yeah.
I got one thing about that.
You like that?
I do like that. That's good. That's good. I love it when she said that in the book. But just with that, we have to be able to communicate our needs. That's basically what that is. That person needed a drink of water. They were thirsty. So it's like, if you can't communicate your needs, it's like it's going to be hard for you to, I want to say it's going to be hard for you to thrive, but it's going to make your life difficult because we all have needs. All of us have needs, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And the greatest problem solver to all of our needs is God. God. Yeah. But we need each other. That's why we have relationship. Because we need relationship. Relationships help us grow. But the greatest resource, number one, is God. Second is people, your relationships. That's why it's so important for us to have healthy dynamics, healthy relationships. Because when you feel safe, it's no problem for you to say, hey, can I get this, or can I get that? And it should be no problem for them to say, hey, can I get this or that? Because we have to meet each other's needs. We need each other, you know. And whether that's you need a friend to confide in, to share something emotionally, or maybe you just need $5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need help. Like somebody help me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why knowing your values is important too.
Right.
Healthy relationships are very important. Knowing your values, that's your relationship with yourself. Your voice needs values.
It does.
You need values. Because if you don't know your values, people, like Naja said, they're going to put their stuff on you.
Right.
Your values has everything to do with your identity. I value safety. I value honesty and integrity.
Right.
Those are like my highest things. I know I need my voice and me in this body. I need safety.
Right.
If I don't feel safe, I'm not there.
Right.
I'm not there. So, you know, you need something to protect. When you don't know your values, you don't know what to protect. That's why you start letting the wrong relationships and things take over your life, because you don't know what you need to protect. So we have to go in that route of healing, of learning of ourselves and unlearning whatever we learn that's telling us all these false things about ourselves. We have to learn the right things. I have something to protect.
Yeah.
I do.
That's good.
And I feel like when you know your voice, that's when you start creating your boundaries.
Yes.
Like, it goes hand in hand. Like, now I know my voice, now I know my worth, now that's when I create my boundaries. But it do come with a lot of self-work. Like, you know what I mean? Because some people like me, I was not taught to speak. I had to learn that on my own, through my own experiences, or coming across somebody that God put in my life to get me there. I didn't know how to talk at first. I used to be on shutdown. I had to get that for myself, like be eager to want to speak. And now I know.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong
we
with
out here
speaking
now.
up. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. But you know what though? When both of y'all were talking, I was thinking like, you know, the world shuts you up, and if the world shuts you up, you won't talk to God.
Oh, you're right.
If you don't know your own needs, how can you relate? How can you tell God your needs? Right? Because God knows what you need.
Always.
But you have to say it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what healing was till this year. I'm not gonna lie. People like to say healing. I'm healing with my healing journey, but are you really?
Right.
Are you freaking really?
You being real with
Because
yourself?
yes, because I didn't start actually working towards healing, because healing is a process. It's a do. It's a, you know, it's an action. It's a shift, right? So it's steps to healing. You gotta. It's a process to it. It's a falling off.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I said today, like, you know, God will break you to make you.
Oh yes.
And that's real, because he breaking me down now. I still see, sometimes I think about like things that I prayed about, and like out of nowhere, sometimes like during the day, like when I'm at work or something, I'll be like, Dad, I don't do this no more. Cause he dealt with that.
Oh yeah.
And I forgot all about it. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, oh my God. But you know, I appreciate it, and like I said, it's a process. We think that's supposed to come off of us so quick,
and you don't even see it sometimes.
Yeah, and we be like so hard on ourselves, and God is like, no, you're not supposed to do that. You're doing you started the process. I'm going to finish it, right? You started it. I'm going to finish it. You started it. You said something to me, shows that you're serious, right? And I want to do the back. It's a partnership.
Yes.
You know.
And when you said that, the first thing that came to mind is the difference between what we want and what we need. Oh my gosh, because I want this so bad. This job, this anything, this project, this person, this home. You know, we want these certain things for ourselves. I'm gonna go get this. I want this. I want this. But sometimes God is like, that's not what I want you to do, though.
Jazzmyn, I just prayed about that.
Oh, did you?
I left the gym the other day. Hell, I've been in the gym, baby. Squat.
You know, she loves that.
I've been in the gym, baby. The thighs hurt. You ain't talking about that part. But it's all right, though. I'm gonna get with you. I need some creatine. What was I about to say? I was praying. I was really talking to God. Like I told Anthony, I was talking to God just regular. Like we think we supposed to be going crazy talking to him. No, a conversation. I said to him what you just said. I said, God, don't give me what I want. Give me what I need.
Right.
Like, you know, because if it's what I want, it's not gonna last.
No.
I want what I need so that it can, like, it could be like forever.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And the first thing I need right now is your love, God. You
I'm
feel
telling
me?
you, because
Yeah.
we'll tire ourselves out for what we want.
Yes.
And it's like, you'll get humbled because he like, no, I did not want you to do that. So
Yes.
now you're going to sit down and I'm going to take you to what you need.
Yes.
Even with career. Like, it's how many times I wanted to switch a school so quick or be like, I'm done with this. I'm done with that. But God's calling this for some reason. I feel like right now he's saying, I need you to be with these kids. These students need you. You might not want to be done with it right now, but it's right now you need to be here.
Yeah.
Like, it's not your time yet. I'm going to tell you when it's time. So here I am going to another year teaching.
I
But
love
that's
it.
God.
Yeah.
That's him telling me right now your assignment is to serve these kids. That's what I need you to do. You have to accept it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you know, with the do you feel like you're like tired of it? Like,
Yeah, I just feel like kids are very different. From when we sat in the classroom to now, it's like they're totally different. And sometimes I lose my patience, and I'm like, I don't want to be giving kids a lesson because my patience thin. But then at the end of the day, when I really look at like relationships I build with the kids, you know, it's like, but Jazzmyn, you do like it because it's the summertime and you're still checking on them and their families. Like, that's where my heart is. I love kids. So it's like, sometimes you need to just be patient.
No,
sometimes
for
the
real.
journey's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes
not.
you're going to get tired and frustrated. That's just a part of it. You can't, I have a problem with wanting to run from something. Like, once I'm over it, I want to run. And I got to get talked. Like, sometimes Caleb like, it's just a moment. Calm down. Like, it's just today. It's all right. Let it go.
It's
Leave
so
it at
good
work.
to have a
You know?
person.
Yeah, because that is, I'll call her like, bro, let me tell you what's wrong, you know, and you gotta get talked off a ledge. Because
That's
sometimes
so
we do that. We
good.
hard on ourselves.
Yes. You know what? Holy Spirit hear me too. It's realizing that suffering is the path to discovering who you are in Christ. And I found that every time I felt myself suffering, like I started finding out who I was in that. So the fact that we don't want to be there, it's an uncomfortable thing. That should click something in our mind. All right, now you about to learn something about yourself, right? But in that moment, we don't think about that. We don't think about that. And when you feel uncomfortable, you're learning something.
Yes.
It's like a trigger. It's like a trigger. Oh yeah. All right, so now this is something about yourself that you didn't know, right?
I agree.
So like that.
I love that. I love that so much. As you were talking, Jazzmyn, what came to my mind was what I had said earlier. The first resource is God. The second resource is people. And having a really good friend to go to. That's what you did. When we're feeling, believe it or not, when we're feeling frustrated, when we're feeling upset about something, whatever the case may be, don't matter. That's your emotions telling you, I need something.
Right.
I need a solution. Something ain't right. I need to be at peace. I need something to bring me down from where I am. Some people grab for the wrong resources. Could be drugs, alcohol, whatever. Wrong toxic relationships, sex, whatever.
Right.
But then we have good solutions and resources that we can grab to. And what you do is you grab to one of your greatest resources, which is Nicole.
That's real good.
So in those moments when we're frustrated, a lot of people don't know what to do. A lot of people, believe it or not, don't know how to access or use their resources. But when you're in your most emotional state, we have to pick the right resource.
Right.
You don't just sit on your frustration.
Right.
Sometimes, I will say this. I mean, don't just sit on it. You have to bring it somewhere to get yourself, that peace and to get that love that you wanted, that we need. Honestly, when I'm frustrated, all I need is love.
Right.
When I'm mad, all I need is love. And any resource that I'm grabbing to is something that I know is going to give me true love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So whether that I need a true loving friend to grab on, whether I need to go pray because I know in that space with the Lord, I'm loved and He hears me, whatever that thing may be. But all of our emotions, all they need is love.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
it's a good, like you said, God and that good source, because even when we do call each other, like for example, I was working summer camp this summer and the kid was really sending me there and I already had a lot going on. And I remember I ran in the bathroom and I called Kayla and I was bawling. And one thing that we'll both do for each other is be like, let's pray real quick. Calm down. Let's pray real quick. So we taught each other that, like, okay, let's pray first. Okay, calm down. Like, that's a really big thing.
Yes.
Because at first, years ago, I didn't used to know how to pray. Like, I didn't really pray like that.
That's so good.
Yeah, and then like like all of us
it's-
going to church together, our friend group, like we go to church together and we'll pray and like, you know, having that encouragement, because sometimes you forget that piece. When you have those people to remind you, you still need to pray though.
Yes.
Is that what God's asking you to do? You know, that accountability.
Mhm.
That's the part that's really important, that accountability.
That's so good. Yeah, because you have to watch what you turn to. And me, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you an example of what I was doing. I would seek people to try to validate me when I felt, you know, right? So the God is working with me with my identity right now when it comes to validation. Because the world can't validate you because it didn't make you, right? So the more and more I turn to the world, like, you know how you said, like, you can turn to different stuff, like, even it's sex, heroin, you know what I mean, weed, you feel me? Stuff like that, like, mine was validation. Mine was people, right? So, but every time I turned to the world, man, it just came and just bit me in my butt. Like, no, like, you seeking the wrong thing. And I kept bumping my head over and over again, the same thing over and over again. I kept doing it over and over and over again. So eventually I got tired. But I'm like, you know, you really have to seek God when it comes to, filling that area when you're feeling frustrated. But it'd be hard though. It's like, pray. Because the old people would be like, pray.
Right.
Show respect, shorty. You
Right.
feel me? Right?
It is.
But it's like, no. Like, really, like, you need to calm down because that's where your strength is, right?
Yeah.
And what he's in the Bible, be slow to anger.
Yep.
That's real. And what he said about love, love ties it all together.
Yes.
I forgot what he said I'm putting it right here, though. He said it ties it all together. I forgot what it was.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good scriptural.
Yeah.
It's a good scriptural. Because love really does. People just don't know it. Love really does tie everything together. It really will calm you down. Because what you're doing was you were seeking love when you called Michaela. You're seeking love. I called my sister. I'd be real irritated, appalled completely.
Right.
And she be getting me right. Yeah, but love is what fixed that.
Yep.
Will fix that. You know, but when you're angry, you ain't trying to hear no love.
No, I think that just comes with a part of some of that is too maturity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maturity comes with that. Being able to be open to, because years ago, I wasn't open to constructive criticism. Like, when I call Kayla or my mom, for example, both of them, I'll be like saying how I feel, and they tell myself, like, what? That's how you feel? Okay, so you're not taking my side. Okay, I don't even want to hear it no more. But it's like, no, that's to grow you. You want to talk to people that are willing to grow you. And then it comes into where you realize what God put in place for you to check yourself. God put my son in place to check me. Because now you living for somebody else. You can't be out here being a fool.
Yeah.
You know? So it's different things that we have set in place to get us in line.
That's so good you said maturity.
Maturity.
For real though. Because
100%.
this year definitely been identity. For real,
For
maturity.
real.
For real.
Okay.
What is
It's hard.
It's good. So good that you say that.
So y'all both
Maturity.
laughing?
You want to know what maturity is? You want to know? We always hear in the world, like, maturity is not like your age.
Right,
Because there's a
it's
lot
not.
of people that are old or older,
Young-minded.
but they are not mature, right? Maturity is when a person knows how to when a person knows their needs and how to bring solutions to them.
Okay.
So that's when somebody can take responsibility. They say maturity is when you can pay your bills, right? When you can pay your bills, when you can take care of that baby, when you can do this. But in order to pay your bills and take care of that baby, you have to activate what resources are aligned in order for you to do those things. To pay your bills, you need a job. That's because you know that money, that income is going to meet your need in order to pay those bills. And then you have to take care of that baby. You know that you need to set things in place for you to be able to take care and raise a healthy child. But maturity is knowing how to activate and grab for this resource. And it's knowing how to zoom out and say, okay, this is where I am. I can take responsibility of this because I know the need. I know what this needs. I know responsibility is knowing what something needs.
Right.
When you're and that's maturity. That's maturity. Is when you can say, hey, I know what this thing needs. I can take responsibility for it because I can upkeep it. Versus when you let it loose, like this, like a lot of us have money problems. That's one area that's hard for everybody because everything needs money. Everything needs money, and then money is often also tied to what your wants are.
Right.
Remember you talked about wants and needs?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like money can meet your needs, but it can also meet your wants. That's why it's iffy for everybody.
Right.
Because it hasn't picked a side.
Right.
It's because the beholder of that money has to choose
Right.
how they're going to rule that money.
Remember
Money
that.
also needs maturity.
That's real.
Money needs maturity. Otherwise, it will fall either on the one side or, but no, it'll fall more so on the one side than your need side.
Right.
And you won't be able to preserve.
That
That's
priority.
you won't be able to preserve. So that's responsibility. Responsibility is the mindset behind maturity, and all of that, like I said, is just being able to navigate what needs what. Okay, I can take responsibility because I know what this needs.
Right.
So when you said that, it just tied a whole loop of both for me in my head.
I love that.
Love that.
But yeah, distractions are not resources. Remember, I didn't even say that, but
Oh, that's deep.
remember I said you can grab for one thing or you can grab for love. The right resource is true love. However they may look in your life, is something true, and whatever's true is loving.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not like, oh, this is my truth, the world. No, I'm talking about God's truth.
No, for
I'm not
real.
talking about nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, if it looks like the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life,
Right.
those three things, that's the enemy's playground. Those are
Right.
distractions. Those are not resources.
Mm-hmm.
But
So yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to say that.
Because it takes from you. Think about it.
Mhm.
I said on the last one, the last podcast, the world takes from you, God adds to you.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And whatever God takes from you, He replaces it.
Right.
Right? Because you weren't supposed to have it.
Right.
You're supposed to get rid of that stuff. Right?
And his
So,
taking is protection.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right. It's
Yeah.
not to suck the life out of you. It's not to make you hurt. It's to protect you.
Yeah.
That's the difference too.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's where faith comes in. Faith comes in where, something is taken, you know what I mean? But half the time, for me, well, I know for myself, He took things that I was so, what's the word? So comfortable with.
Right.
I was leaning on that thing, right? And it's like, God, like, you're leaning on the wrong stuff, right? And I was leaning on so much wrong stuff. Like, I was prayed over today, and she spoke over me, and I was just like, this is crazy. Like, this is so wild. It's so overwhelming for me because you're right. I sure was looking. I'm like, how she know that? How you know I was looking at the wrong?
Recently too.
You know, right? So that's why it's so good to talk to people, and the more and more you keep learning about yourself, like, but the only way I feel like you're gonna learn yourself is like through Christ. That's how that's just how I feel. There's no other way for you to find out who you really are unless it's through Christ, because that's who made you.
And your big breakthroughs from God are going to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
No
Yep.
transition to what you want or what you need in life is going to be comfortable. He makes you so uncomfortable. It's like, God, for real?
Yes.
You want me to do it that way?
Yeah.
I gotta do this, but that's when you know something good is coming, because he'll strip you before he give you exactly what he wants to bless you with. 'Cause, he already know what's for us. He already see what we're gonna be doing 10 years from now. We can't see it, but he already has it set in stone anyway.
Yes, He does.
Yeah.
That's so good.
It's like the journey, just be like, God, for real.
Yeah.
It's a good journey,
But
though.
he
Like, I be
took us
looking,
on
like
the
I
journey.
be looking back. I'm just like, I was not praying to you like that. I was not praying to you guys.
And it's funny because we always say when we have girl talk and stuff, we always be like, when one of us has something that's going on, we always be like, girl, no, a year from now, you'll be laughing at that. And then you do.
And
You
that's
get to really
real.
look back and be like, what? I really went through that?
Yeah, and I was just crazy you said that, because I was just thinking, I was thinking today, I was like, Dad, you've been through a lot, but you really came out of that stuff and you really done with it. Like,
Right.
because when I was in it, like, I didn't think I was ever going to be done with that.
Right.
And I'm like, good. Like, that's how I started getting rid of the blackheads and stuff.
Right, because your skin and everything.
My skin was
different.
tore out.
Right. And it just shows how much stress, anxiety, all that stuff impacts our body.
I was going
It takes
through
a hold.
It
For real.
takes a toll of
Yeah.
me. My inside started matching the outside, right? Because that outer, that identity is inside.
Yes, it is.
And
Internal.
identity is inside.
That's good.
It's not outside. And I kept trying to change the outside now. I kept trying to, you know what I mean? But when you try to, it no matter, outfit, none of that. But
It
if
don't change,
it's
yeah.
gonna bleed out of you.
Yep.
What's
It's
inside
the
of you?
way-
What's inside of you is gonna bleed out of you regardless,
Right.
and you're gonna keep attracting that same thing.
Mhm.
So that's why every time I pray, I'm like, God, please continue to search my heart,
Mhm.
and please take out the things that are not of you,
Mhm.
and replace them with the things that's from you,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Like your love, and
Right.
filling those cracks of my heart
Yeah.
with your love,
Mhm.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because with God love, it comes with everything,
Yes.
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
So yes,
Yep. I think that's why when I pray over me and my family in the mornings, I always say, God, thank you for everything you're doing behind the scenes. Please align us to what it is you would like us to do.
Mhm.
Because we don't see everything He's doing behind the scenes. And then sometimes when it's hard, we're sitting there, we're hurt, we're angry, we're upset.
Mhm.
But it's like that's just a small part of what's to come. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's a part of shutting. That's a part of shutting. That's
Yeah.
a part of
You
shutting.
see, be praying. You got some oil?
No, I don't.
Oh, we gonna have to get some oil.
I got some. Nothing so
We gonna have to
Yes.
get some oil. You feel me?
Yeah.
We probably need you to put that oil up in the hand. I need you to
Yeah.
get over here.
Okay.
That thing going on.
Literally.
Let me touch you.
Yep.
You feel me?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
that oil work.
Yeah, that's what they say. And it
The-
don't matter the oil.
The oil work, man.
work.
You get the oil, pray over that oil.
Yeah.
Put the oil, that's what the oil
Yes,
there for
that's
you.
what's for you. Cleanse
You
you.
feel me?
Hello.
I can smack that oil on the forehead in the morning. He move out the way. I said, oh yeah, working. He
To
move along.
mommy.
Oh, it's working. He's sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll work.
Yep.
It brought the right a little bit.
You silly girl. You
But
so
yeah.
silly.
But yeah, this is definitely the year
Mhm.
of identity.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that thing on. You know what I mean? I feel like God got some clothes for us.
Mhm.
The right clothes that actually fit. You know what I mean? Forget the belly shirt and stuff.
Right.
I was wearing clothes with holes in it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I thought that was what I was supposed to be wearing, but I wasn't supposed to be wearing that.
God, like, you don't even need that to show who you are.
You
don't
know what
even
I'm
need
saying?
that to shine
Man,
to
listen,
stand out.
I be going to work with the baggy clothes on. You know what I mean? I ain't
Okay.
trying to look good. Man, I used to put clothes on and I would keep looking in the mirror, keep going back and look at myself. Now I be like, what you looking in the mirror for? You look the same
Right.
way you looked yesterday. You look the same way you look now. Now you can check to see if you got a little bit of drool in your mouth or not. But why you keep trying to?
Dang. That just made me think. Even you saying that, Asia, even I'm just realizing with me and my girls, when we go out, we really don't be on that lately. When we
For
go
real,
out, we
that's
just like, we
what's
don't be
up.
comfortable because it's
Do you-
about us coming
You
together.
know that's
You
huge,
don't need
right?
to be worried
That's
about
huge.
that.
That's
Yeah,
the big
that
thing.
is.
Those small things. God starts to
I ain't
shift
realize
those.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
and listen. And as soon as that thing pop up on me, I be like, God, get it. God, I'm gonna look in the mirror, God.
Right.
Get it. Get that. You know what I mean? But when
Get it, God.
Shoot, I can't do it, God. Whatever whatever I can't do myself, I get right to God. Here,
Yep.
God, hey, take that. I
Yeah,
can't do it,
please.
God. Get that for me. Get that for me.
Please,
Get that.
help me
You know what I
out.
mean? Because that's his stuff. He's
Mhm.
supposed to help me. I'm gonna get right to him. Now, here,
Right.
you my parent.
Don't keep it a secret. If you're going through it, if that's what you're thinking, if that's what you're experiencing,
Mhm.
bring it to the Lord. There is nothing that you cannot bring to the Lord.
It's no
Yeah.
shame.
Nothing-
He know it
there's no
anyway.
shame.
He know it anyway.
Yeah, he know.
Yeah,
And I
he
mean,
just waiting on us.
we out here trying to hide and stuff.
Right.
He has the solution
He's
to
like,
that.
I already know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I'm in every room.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you in the shower, I'm in there. So
Yeah.
there's no point in you even hiding from me. You
Right.
can't hide from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Don't.
I agree.
He out here changing my clothes garments. Girl, put them clothes garments on. So
Yeah.
he's sure. For real though.
So what was you?
For real, the other day I took my lashes off. Nothing wrong with lashes. Not wrong with lashes. Because when men say we have something coming up, I put them lashes on.
Period.
You feel me? But them lashes was when it becomes something that you idolize.
Yeah.
Right.
Take it off.
Right.
But God had to take it off me. God had to take it off me. And when I took it off, I think it's something that He wanted me to see in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, girl, you don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
But you want them. You don't need them.
Yeah.
All right?
Mhm.
So he's separating the wants from the needs.
Mhm.
Why?
It's the wants and needs here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the identity here. The wants and needs here.
Mhm.
The no distractions here.
Mhm.
The boundary here.
Yeah.
Yes.
True identity here.
Yeah.
Me first.
I need that.
Yes. And it's funny because even y'all saying that, that's how I used to be. Because when I was in middle school, people used to always tease me about my eyes. So I
Me
used to.
too.
You too? Oh yeah, because me and you both have that in common.
Yeah,
Like the big eye thing, right?
My grandmother still talk about me. She be like, "Girl, do it." She be like,
My
"Girl,
nickname as a kid was Ozzy.
for real."
Yes,
they be getting me too.
Yes, one of my great aunts used to call me Ozzy. Like, and she would spell my cards EYEZ.
Yeah, she's out of
Yeah,
she out of
Why
pocket.
you do that to me?
You feel me?
Right.
And even that, the world just be putting stuff on us, make us feel messed up.
So I used to be scared, y'all. Like at first, I was like, "Mommy, can we please give me contacts? Please give me contacts." Because they used to make fun of my glasses. I was 4 eyes, and then I got my contacts. As I've gotten older, I'm like, I love my glasses. I wear my glasses more than I wear contacts. Like
that's why I said. That's why it said love.
Right.
Everything that you go through, you have to love it.
Right.
Because it makes you who you are.
It's a part of you.
Yes. And I noticed that when the things that the world point out, it's the thing that you're supposed to love about yourself.
Right.
The things that the world points out about you is the things like that's going to get you to where you're supposed to go.
Absolutely.
The world doesn't want you to go towards, start to know who you really are. So it points out those things about us that we so-called don't like. But if the world didn't tell you your eyes were big,
you wouldn't have noticed it.
You wouldn't have noticed it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But since they pointed it out,
then
you started feeling insecure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You start feeling insecure.
Analyzing pictures, looking at my eyes in the pictures, y'all. Like,
yes.
Are they together? Are they like?
You see what I'm saying?
Like,
you
like doing it.
The world would have you focus on what you're not, but God's trying to get you to who you are.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. 100%.
So no, God, I need to know who I am.
Like, show me.
Be you.
Yes.
Be you.
Unapologetically.
Be myself, baby.
Unapologetically, and just be your authentic self. Because that's, like I said, like we talked about earlier, that's how you're going to attract what's truly yours.
And everything that's not when you be your authentic self, like that thing said, all the things that's not supposed to be on you is going to fall right off. The people, when you start talking like who you are and stop adjusting to the world, what's not supposed to be yours going to fall right off.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that.
Right.
But bro, because I'm tired of carrying stuff.
Right.
Goodness grief, the back is hurting.
Right. No more baggage.
Yeah.
So be free.
I know that's right, Jazz.
Yeah.
Talking about you gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
Girl, you better get on this daggone podcast, girl.
Y'all get me on my show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Good, girl.
Yes.
You're holding it down. I'm proud of y'all.
Yes.
So proud of you.
Hold it down.
Hold it down.
So proud of you, girl. So happy to have you.
Yes.
Good.
That was good. I know
really
that's
good.
right. And look at you. You was chilling.
I was comfy. Yeah, I felt comfy. I felt real comfy.
I know that's right. Happy that Jazzmyn came. This is my girl. Some big things are coming.
Yes.
Right? I'm gonna speak this over you. You gotta speak over your friends.
Yes.
Speak some good stuff over them. You know what I mean? Because it's happening. This ain't it. I'm 2026. I don't know what's gonna transpire. But we gonna be in it. We gonna be in it.
I'm talking about in it. That's what they say.
Hey.